Is it the rich cultural heritage or deep spirituality that earns Mexico the revered title of most sacred? Stick around, because we're about to dive deep into 30 fascinating facts about life in Mexico. Also, did you know that Mexico is, in a sense, shrinking? But how and why? The answer lies in one of our jaw-dropping facts, and it's bound to leave you marveling at the mysteries of this sacred land. Let's begin with the historical and geographical wonders that make Mexico truly sacred. Mexico City, nestled in the mountains, boasts an altitude of 2,200 meters, surrounded by peaks soaring over 5,000 meters. Ever wondered why the air in Mexico City feels so crisp? It's because you're standing on elevated ground, surrounded by majestic mountains and volcanoes. This unique geography adds a sacred touch to the city, elevating it both literally and figuratively. The city's central square, Zócalo, is the planet's second largest, influencing public spaces worldwide. As the second largest public square globally, its historical significance echoes far beyond Mexico's borders. Prepare to be mesmerized as we unravel the stories etched into the very foundation of this sacred space. Mexico City, the second largest city in Latin America, is home to 22.3 million people. Have you ever marveled at the sheer vibrancy of Mexico City? Surpassing every other city in Latin America, its cultural richness and population make it a beating heart that propels the nation forward. Chichén Itzá, home to one of the 7 wonders, features the largest tlachtli in the Americas. What makes Chichén Itzá more than a tourist attraction? Beyond its architectural marvels, this ancient city hosts the largest tlachtli, a sporting field where ritual bull games once boomed. Established by the Spanish, Mexico City rose from the ashes after Aztec founders. How did the Spanish reshape Mexico's destiny? 2 centuries post-Aztec rule, Spanish conquerors arrived, wiping the city clean before molding it in their vision. The name may have remained, but the city's essence evolved. The Chapultepec Forest is twice the size of Central Park. In the heart of Mexico City lies Chapultepec, a colossal forest twice the size of Central Park. Its 1,695 acres not only provide a haven for biodiversity, but also a sacred escape for both locals and visitors. Next, let's explore some art facts that make this country a living masterpiece. Mexico City boasts over 150 museums. In Mexico City, art is not just confined to galleries, but woven into the very fabric of the streets. With museums like the Anthropology and History Museum, a walk through these halls becomes a pilgrimage through Mexico's cultural, social, and political heritage. Frida and Diego's art legacy has its home in Mexico. Casa Azul, once Frida Kahlo's private haven, now stands as a museum and shrine. Meanwhile, Museo Dolores Olmedo Patino cradles the largest private collection of Diego Rivera's works. Mexico City, the cultural capital of Latin America, houses the grand Palacio de Bellas Artes. Can a building tell tales of a nation's soul? Palacio de Bellas Artes, with its white marble majesty, hosts Mexican folklore ballet and art exhibitions. Designed by the renowned Italian Adamo Bovary, this architectural marvel whispers stories of Mexico's culture. Chapultepec Castle is the only royal castle on the American continent. Can a building tell tales of a nation's soul? Palacio de Bellas Artes, with its white marble majesty, hosts Mexican folklore ballet and art exhibitions. Designed by the renowned Italian Adamo Bovary, this architectural marvel whispers stories of Mexico's cultural ascendancy. Next are some facts that reveal the rich culture and cuisine of Mexico. Mexico City's neighborhoods echo Europe, built in the 1800s by aristocrats inspired by European elegance. Ever felt like you're strolling through Europe while in Mexico City? Colonia Roma's Plaza Rio de Janeiro Street is a living testament. Bistros, cafes, gelaterias, and dance clubs blend seamlessly, reflecting a cultural crossroads. Mexico recognizes 68 indigenous languages. Why is linguistic diversity sacred in Mexico? Beyond the dominance of Spanish, the acknowledgement of 68 official indigenous languages speaks volumes. Within these languages lie countless variations, a linguistic delight that mirrors the depth of Mexico's cultural heritage. Mexico City's subway has over 4 million daily users. Ever felt the pulse of a city through its commute? Mexico City's subway, a lifeline for millions, is complemented by a sea of bicycles navigating the vibrant streets. You'll find gondolas in Mexico City. Indeed, Xochimilco's 110 miles of waterways beckon with colorful trajineras. Families picnic, dance, and sing, creating a floating celebration. Mexico City boasts the world's largest fleet of taxi drivers, 140,000 registered cabs. Have you ever gauged the rhythm of a city through its taxis? In Mexico City, 140,000 registered cabs form a fleet that fuels the daily urban life. Mexican markets offer spiders, grasshoppers, and scorpions, enticing adventurous foodies. Markets and street food stands unveil a world where spiders, grasshoppers, and scorpions become delicacies. For some, it's a culinary adventure, while others may find it daunting. Mexicans consume over 700 cups of Coke annually. Ever wondered about Mexicans' love for soda? With over 700 cups of Coke consumed per person yearly, the soft drink holds a unique place in Mexican culture. But is this just a fizzy indulgence, or does it speak to deeper cultural nuances? Mexico gave the world tomatoes, maize, avocados, and more. What if there were no Mexico? As a cradle of agriculture, the country birthed domesticated plants that revolutionized global cuisine, from tomatoes to avocados and even chili. And now, some facts about religion in Mexico. Get ready to finally decide if this country's title of sacredness is truly befitting. The Olmecs, pioneers of Mesoamerican religion, practice ceremonial bloodletting and trance rituals. Using tools like obsidian blades, they pierce their tongues, entering trance-like states. These rituals weren't just about sacrifice, but sought communication with ancestors and underworld gods. Makes you wonder how this ancient practice resonates with Mexico's sacred identity today. 80% of Mexico identifies as Catholic. What does Catholicism mean to Mexicans? For 80% of the population, it's not just a belief. It's a thread woven into their identity, passed down through generations. While not all attend church regularly, the spirit of Catholicism permeates festivities, events, and even household idols. The city of Cholula has more churches than some entire countries. What if every day had its own church? In Cholula, the city with a remarkable nickname, the City of 365 Churches, one can explore over a dozen churches within mere blocks. Mexicans take to the streets to honor the patron saint of music. Ever witnessed a musical homage on the streets? Each the 22nd of November, Mariachi Square hosts a special gathering to honor St. Cecilia, the patron saint of musicians. Christmas in Mexico extends from December 12th to January 6th. Imagine celebrating Christmas until February. In Mexico, the festive season spans from December 12th to January 6th, culminating in a unique celebration on February 30th. Now, prepare to be captivated by a series of fascinating facts and achievements that define this nation's essence. Color TV was born in Mexico, thanks to Guillermo González Camarena's chromoscope adapter. In 1940, a 23-year-old visionary named Guillermo González Camarena gifted the world with color TV. His chronoscope adapter transformed black and white cameras into color capturers. Who would have thought that the vibrant hues emanating from our screens had their roots in Mexico's innovative spirit? Mexico City's Estadio Azteca hosted 2 FIFA World Cup finals, making Mexico the first to host the tournament twice. The stadium probably still holds the cheers of 2 historic finals. Estadio Azteca in Mexico City proudly claims this distinction, becoming the only venue to host 2 FIFA World Cup finals. As Colombia withdrew due to financial reasons, Mexico stepped in, etching its name in football history. The oldest recovered corn cob, dating back 6,300 BP, hails from Naquiz. Archaeologists reveal that ancient corn measured smaller, with only 1 cob per plant. Mexico is home to the world's largest bullring. The Plaza de Toros Mexico, nestled in Mexico City, boasts a seating capacity of 41,262. While primarily dedicated to bullfighting, this arena has witnessed numerous boxing matches. Mexico proudly houses 34 UNESCO World Heritage Sites among its treasures. These sites, from ancient ruins to natural wonders, stand as testaments to the rich cultural and natural diversity woven into Mexico's story. In 2022, Mexico welcomed over 38 million international tourists, marking a 20% increase. Mexico City is shrinking. This is happening due to subsidence, a phenomenon where parts of the landscape are compacting and dropping. While the city center experiences a slower sinking rate, suburbs with numerous wells continue to plunge 18 to 24 inches annually. A glimpse into the vibrant mosaic that is life in Mexico. But the story doesn't end here. There's more to discover, more secrets to unravel, and more wonders to explore. If you're eager for more insights, click on the next video to step into more diverse and fascinating corners of the world.